Welcome to the video lecture series of Theory of Computation. Today we are going to learn about the types of finite automata. I am your instructor Poonam Patel. Let's start to understand. Now, first of all, types of FA. So, FA is divided in two main categories: FA with output, FA without output. In FA with output, it divided two category: Mealy machine, Moore machine. FA without output, it is categorized in three categories: DFA, NFA, and FNR. Okay, what is the meaning of FA with output, FA without output? So, FA with output are those machines, are those finite automata is used to determine whether the given set of string is accepted by or not. Whereas FA with output, FA with output. So this kind of finite automata are not used to define the set of string is accepted by or not, but it is used to for the given set of string it generates the output. So that's why it is called FA with output. And this FA without output, the machine which are used to whether the given string is accepted by or not. So FA without output divided in three categories: DFA, which is known as a deterministic finite automata; NFA, non-deterministic finite automata; NFA null, non-deterministic finite automata including null symbol; and FA with output are divided two categories: Mealy machine, Moore machine. Okay, in today's video we are going to discuss about the FA without output. Okay, in next videos we can discuss about the FA with output machines, but but in today we are going to discuss about, in this video we are going to discuss about this FA without output machines. Okay, first of all we are going to understand about the deterministic finite automata. What is deterministic finite automata? So as the definition says, the finite automata is called as a deterministic finite automata if there is only one path for the specific input from the current state to next state. So there is only one path, fixed path, which moves only one state, not more than one state, are known as a deterministic finite automata. So here you can see DFA. What is the formal definition of DFA? So DFA is a finite automata. So five tuples are used to define the deterministic or finite automata. Q, which is define the set of state. Sigma, input alphabet, the set of input alphabet. Q0 defines the initial state, and F final state. But the main difference is reside in the transition function, because the finite automata is categorized based on transition. Okay, so here you can see the transition function is defined by the given state, given input, it moves only it moves only one state. Okay, so if you remember, in a previous video we have discussed about the transition function. Always remember the transition function, it containing two terms. The first term is define the state on which is known as current state. The next term is input, and transition function delta. Okay, so this delta is defined which state it moves for the given state, given input. Okay, so here a deterministic finite automata means that it moves only one state. There is only one path for this given input symbol. Now let us understand this concept by using the example. Okay, so here in DFA, deterministic finite automata. Okay, so here how we can draw the DFA, that we will discuss in the next videos, but right now we need to understand the concept about the DFA. So here I have drawn the one FA DFA diagram for the given regular expression 0 plus 1 star. Okay, so here you can see there are two states containing A, B. Now check one by one state. Now state A. Okay. So here you can see for the given input symbol 1, from a state A, it moves only one state A. It stay in a same state. It means that it moves only one state. Okay. On a 0, from a state A, we moved A to B, moved for the given input symbol 0, it moves B state. So only one state for the given input symbol. Okay, now check the B state. So in B state, on a B state, on input 0, it moves the same state, only one state. Okay, B. B on 1, it moves A state. So for every input symbol, from a current state, it moves only one state. So that's why we can say that this finite automata is a deterministic finite automata. But one important thing that you need to understand, for the DFA there is there is also one condition. For the given input, for every input alphabet from the given state, we need to show the transition. For every input alphabet from a given state, we need to show the transition. For every input symbol, we need to show the transition from the given state. What it meaning? For the example, sigma equal to 0 comma 1. So on a state A, we need to show the transition for 0, also need to show the transition for 1. So every symbol we need to show the transition for every input symbol from the given state. Also in B, we need to show the transition for a 0, also we need to show the transition for 1. So for every input symbol we need to show the transition from every state. Okay, like A on 0, from which state it moves, A on 1, from which state it moves, like this. B on 0, from which state it moves, B on 1, from which state. So it is no, so we need to understand this thing also. Okay, so there is first additional thing, for every input symbol we need to show the transition, and the second condition is it moves only one state. So it is called the deterministic finite automata. Now move on the next, non-deterministic finite automata. What is non-deterministic finite automata? So the finite automata is called non-deterministic finite automata if there are more than one path for the specific input from the current state to next state. So how many paths from current state to next state? More than one path. So we can say that if it moves more than one state, we can say that this is a non-deterministic finite automata. So here you can see the transition function q cross sigma from a given state, from a given input symbol, is 10 to 2 raised to q. It means that power set of q. In the previous video, we have already discussed about the power setup. Okay, so it means that power set may contain more than one state. It means that for a given input, given state, it moves more than one state. Now, let us understand this concept by using the example. So, 0 plus 1 star 0. Okay, so here you can see in this NFA diagram, on a 0 input symbol, A on 0 it moves A state, A on 0 it moves B. So for a given input symbol 0, from the current state A, it moves two states, A, B. There are more than one state. So we can say that this is the non-deterministic finite automata. Now next is NFA null, non-deterministic finite automata, NFA null. So NFA with null transition is allowed to make a transition not only for the given input symbol from the alphabet, but also use the null input. So without any input symbol, if we move from one state to another state by using the null input symbol, we can say that this is the null transition. So here you can see this is the NFA, but if we include in NFA null transition, it known as the NFA null transition. So here you can see that the transition function q cross sigma union null symbol. So here input alphabet include the null transition tends to 2 raised to q because it is an NFA. Okay. So it means that for a given input symbol we can move more than one state, or we cannot move any state like this. Okay. So here you can see the example for this NFA null. Okay. So remember this, in this diagram there is one correction, B is not final state. Okay, remember it. Now if you see A on B, using the null input symbol we can move from one state A state to B state. So here you can see this is called the NFA diagram by NFA null transitions. So by using not any input symbol, any input alphabet, only using the null symbol we can move from A state to B state. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you, but there is one change in this example. B state is a not final state, C is only final state for this diagram. Okay, always remember this thing. So there is one correction for this. So here B is not a final state, remember it. Okay. So this concept, the difference between these three FS, deterministic finite automata, non-deterministic NFA null, deterministic moves only one state, NFA it moves more than one state. It maybe moves more than one state. Either it does not move any state or maybe move more than one state. Okay. And the next last thing is include the null transition makes the NFA null. Okay. So I hope it is clear to you. Thank you all.